Okay, Quick Dick McDick coming to you from Saskatchewan here. We do all kinds of things here on the Quick Dick channel. Sometimes we just do farming videos, sometimes we do cooking videos, sometimes we do satire news videos, and sometimes we look at the news and only have one thing left to say and make an episode called You Gotta Be Shitting Me. Now, I've decided to make an addendum this week on You Gotta Be Shitting Me because it always seems like whenever I'm saying You Gotta Be Shitting Me, somebody is getting fucked around. So we have decided this week to add Stop Fucking People Around. So let's start with our fresh Liberal government and their estimated $750 million compensation program where they buy back firearms that they've deemed you're no longer allowed to own as a Canadian, which is being piloted in Cape Breton, in which you can voluntarily give the RCMP a list of what you've got and they'll decide if they want to give you compensation for what you've got. You gotta be shitting me. So not only could Public Safety Minister Gary Anandasangri not identify in question period what a possessions and acquisitions license was or a Canadian firearms safety course was. Now, Gary Bear was also recorded in a conversation saying that he can't understand the logic to this and that the police don't have the resources to do this and that they're capitulating to the Quebec voters that voted for them. Stop fucking people around! Not only did the minister responsible for this $750 million program just admit in a conversation on tape that it is a complete failure, but somehow he still has his fucking job. You see, the reason most police services in Canada disagree that this is going to do anything to combat gun crime in Canada is because licensed, legal, vetted firearm owners are not the cause of gun crime in Canada. Fucking criminal gangbangers are. So why are we still wasting time and money on this? Well, it's because the government can't admit they're wrong unless it's in a private conversation in which you think your Quebec voter base can't hear you. And I can assure you that when said voter base does hear you, they're not going to care and they're going to keep voting the same anyways. And this government is just going to keep aimlessly blowing cash. Speaking of blowing cash, when Canada Post is set yet again to lose $1.5 billion this year, the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, in all their infinite wisdom, have decided to go on strike again. You gotta be shitting me. Who in their right mind would think that the time to make some kind of statement about the importance of your publicly funded corporation would be at a time when it's scheduled to lose $1.5 billion? I'll tell you who, a fucking union. Hey, Blue Ball, how about try this? Stop fucking people around. When Canada Post turned its back on all of its small businesses during the last Christmas season, there was a whole pile of us, including QuickDickMcDick.ca, that had to find alternative ways to ship our stuff out to people. And once we made those changes, we just decided never to go back because we saw what was coming, which is this exact fuck show again. And if this does get rectified, it's only going to be a matter of time before it happens again and again and again and again. If you as a Crown Corporation can't figure out how to unfuck your business model, and then you as a union throw a temper tantrum when you're told that you need to unfuck what is happening with your business by the hand that feeds you, your days are numbered. I hate to be the one to say it, actually I don't give a shit. Nobody needs mail delivered to their door. Furthermore, nobody needs their mail more than once a week. Most transactions and important shit is done online nowadays anyways, and if you do need this service more than once a week, it's simple. You can fucking pay for it. And for those of you that are pissed for the price of shipping and that we only use UPS to ship from QuickDickMcDick.ca, listen, I hear you. But the sooner you get figured out that you're going to have some sort of a courier alternative to Canada Post with the way that CUPW and Canada Post is acting, the better it's going to be for you. Because sooner or later, they're just not going to be here anymore. And now, because there's too many things going on to try and squeeze into one episode, we're going to move into the You Gotta Be Shitting Me speed round. The Bank of Montreal is forecasting Mark Carney's budget deficit to be upwards of $80 billion. You gotta be shitting me. You're telling me the guy that was supposed to be the solution to the Trudeau-era drunken spending spree that we've been on for the last 10 years has actually come in and is now turned into the guy that's like, you think $48 billion was a lot? Hold my beer and watch this. Stop fucking people around. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency is looking to cull 400 ostriches that have been alive and well for almost a year following a bout with the avian bird flu. You gotta be shitting me. Like, good grief, if you want to see things get fucked up, let a government agency handle them, where they have absolutely no situational awareness of what's going on. They only know how to read their manual that was created in the mid-90s and follow it to a T. This is really simple. Test these birds. If they are in fact carrying H5N1 or capable of spreading it, then hey, I hate to tell you, but they gotta go. But if for some reason they're perfectly healthy and pose no risk to the public or other animals whatsoever, for fuck's sake, just let them live. PV Mart's coming back! You gotta be shitting me, that's awesome! Canada recognizes a Palestinian state ahead of the United Nations General Assembly. You've got to be shitting me. The Taliban called. They wanted to thank the Prime Minister of Canada for recognizing other areas in the world that are controlled by fucking terrorists as being independent other than just Afghanistan. Stop fucking people around. And finally, to close out this episode of You Gotta Be Shitting Me, there's a lot of good people in this country that get their asses out of bed and they work hard every day. An honest day's work for an honest day's pay. They pay their taxes, they contribute to their society, they do absolutely they can. And not only does the government punish them for working harder, but there are actual scamming bastards out there that take that money away from them. You gotta be shitting me. Well, no, I'm not shitting you. In case you didn't hear, I'm bringing my brand new comedy show to the Vic Juba Theatre in Lloydminster on November 15th. And people are going to hear that and they're going to say, hey, that's great, we should get tickets, which, thank you, yes, you should. And then, hey, you know what? People do what most of us always do. We just type into Google, Quick Dick Lloydminster, and then depending on how the algorithm of Google's feeling that day, wouldn't you know it, right on top of the search list is kind of a legit-looking website with Quick Dick tickets for sale. And then you're going to click on the tickets button, and it's going to give you a message to be like, oh, hey, hurry up, tickets are going fast. You're going to be like, oh, and you're going to start clicking even faster. And then you're going to see that the price of tickets for a Quick Dick show is between $104 to $110 US. And you're going to think to yourself, why would I pay US dollars for a Canadian guy that's doing a show in Canada? To be honest, who would pay $104 in any currency to see some guy named Quick Dick? You are being ripped off. These are scalping websites from outside of Canada that are buying up these tickets for $55 Canadian and reselling them for up to $120 US. And I wish they would stop fucking people around. These people that do this, be it internet scams, phone scams, credit card scams, you name it, they are the scum of the earth, and I hope that they contract incurable syphilis. Listen, I don't want you getting scammed out of your hard-earned money. I also don't want you paying hundreds of US dollars to come and see me. Just go to the actual Vic Juba site, vicjubatheater.ca. I've got the clickable link down in the description of this video, or you can phone the box office and use that strange thing we have called our voice and the device we have in our hands called a phone and communicate wise with your voice to another person to get tickets for this. It is so important to try and check what you are clicking on online when you're buying things nowadays, folks. These scamming bastards can make anything look convincing, whether it's a text or an email or a website impersonating the Vic Juba Theater. That's what they do. They are here, just like the federal government. They are here that if you've got a little bit of extra money that you're going to spend on something, they're going to be like, oh, let me take a little bit of that first. Listen, they don't just do this to me or to the Vic Juba, they do it to everyone. So if you can't buy tickets for Quick Dick directly from the Vic Juba box office or their website, don't buy them at all. And let these scamming bastards get hung with the tickets that they bought and not make any money off of this shit show. If you already bought tickets, phone your credit card company, tell them you got screwed, and see if you can get the transaction reversed. I'm going to be out doing a shitload of shows this season. Actually, I've put a list of the shows I'm going to be doing right up to the end of the year down in the description of this video. If you want to see my full tour schedule, we're going to be rolling it out through January, through February. There's a chance that I'm coming to a town near you, whether it's Grand Prairie, whether you're down in Tabor. I'm going to be there. We're going to have a hell of a good time. You can go to quickdickmcdick.ca for the full tour schedule, or just check out below in the description of this video. I got a list of them. This is Quick Dick McDick signing off, reminding you there's nothing out there in Saskatchewan quite like the sound of Quick Dick saying, you gotta be shitting me, and stop fucking people around. Catch you next time.